I don't think that you can be in a healthy relationship if you're not comfortable with being by yourself, or if you don't love yourself. Why would I turn around and look for or entertain the same exact type of person that something just didn't work out with? It's definitely a give and take when it comes to relationships, marriages. Oh, show. I think that's honestly that's just that on that.
Stack it up. This is not a scat pack, this a Hellcat, and it's on Angel Dust. Bow, bow. Nigga, breaking news, gang, fuck, nigga, we down.
Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, Simply Kee Samone. If you are new here, I want to say welcome, and if you're returning, I want to say welcome back. Here on my channel, I make videos all about love, locks, and lifestyle. So if that interests you, then please consider giving this video a big thumbs up, leaving me a comment down below, and also do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Turn on your post bell notifications so that you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And also do not forget to slide on over to Instagram and follow me there at _Kee Samone. So if you read the title of the video, then you already know that we are about to get into some things. Today is February 14th, 2023. So it is a Valentine's Day. Happy belated Valentine's Day, because when y'all see this, obviously our Valentine's Day is gonna be done past, but we are still in the month of love. We're in Black History Month, the month of love, and just, you know, celebrating what love means. It doesn't have to necessarily be a relationship, a marriage. It could be the love that you have for your friends, the love that you have for your family members, and just the love that you have for the people that are close to you. But I do know for a lot of people, you know, Valentine's Day can be kind of tough if you're, you know, going through something, or if you're not in a relationship, you want to be in a relationship, you know, you may be going through a breakup, you may be going through some kind of tough times. But I do know, just like as, you know, during the holiday season, Valentine's Day is no different. There are some people that really just don't feel the spirit of love, whether it be romantically or whether it just be, you know, love in your life, period. So I decided to film this video kind of last minute, but honestly, I feel like it'll bring value to someone just to share these experiences and tips, and just, you know, let you hear what I have to say about overcoming trauma from past relationships and moving forward, and just looking forward to love in the future for yourself. Because if you want it, that love is out there. If you really want it, that love is out there. Do not lose hope. Do not, you know, falter from the past experiences that you've had. We've all had them. I have had them myself. So if you are interested in that, then just keep on watching. It is Valentine's Day. I'm in a super good mood. I took some time off of work to celebrate me and my wife's 4-year wedding anniversary. Tomorrow, February 15th, is our 4-year wedding anniversary. So I really just wanted to make sure that we had a good, ample amount of time to spend some really good quality time together. So this morning I got up and made us breakfast, a cute little, you know, breakfast brunch type deal. And my wife is out now. She went to go get a haircut, and she also went to the mall to find something, because tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow is our actual anniversary. So I think she's looking for like a top or a shirt or something like that. But yes, but I'm just going to be, you know, getting ready while she's gone, and just chit-chatting with y'all about this topic, just because it came to mind. And I know that a lot of people are going to be sitting with some type of weird feelings around love. I know that Valentine's Day, like, it's very glorified on social media. You know, people are doing the whole relationship goals things, you know, posting the reels, the pictures, the everything. And I know that this can be, you know, not the best time for some people, because I've been in instances where, you know, and it didn't have to be Valentine's Day, but just any point in time where, you know, you maybe felt like you were losing hope, like maybe, you know, love is not out there for you, or your right person, your right situation, relationship, marriage, whatever it may be. So I was like, let me just go ahead and do this while I get ready for the day, while I get fine. I just finished my self-care, you know, hair removal, exfoliation. My body is feeling nice and hydrated. I finished my skincare. I just finished putting on my primer. And yeah, so we're just gonna chit chat while I get ready, because I haven't done one since New Year's Eve, and I really like these. I really like just sharing my experiences and chit chatting and whatnot. how to overcome trauma from past relationships in order to prepare yourself, or not, I wouldn't say, well, yeah, I will say, in order to prepare yourself and still believe in love for the future. That is one thing that I feel like is a I wouldn't say a hot commodity, but it is a very hot topic, especially as a millennial and in the millennial community, because as you know, on social media, people are very, very headstrong about how they feel when it comes to love. You know, if you've been hurt before, they're like, you know, F everybody, F love, I don't need anybody. You know, at the end of the day, I'm gonna die by myself, so why should I care about love? Like, why, you know, love ain't never did me good. Why do I care about love? But, you know, that's well and fine if you are that type of person that, you know, doesn't believe in marriage, or, you know, doesn't believe in long-term monogamous relationships. That is fine and all. Ooh. Wow. All right, Revlon, count y'all days. So back to the topic at hand. I wanted to just talk about overcoming trauma in relationships, and, you know, I guess highlighting, or, you know, just highlighting not to give up on love. If love is something that you're looking for, I'm not advocating for, you know, everybody to be in a relationship or everybody to be in a marriage, because I know that's not for everyone. But the people that it is for, and the people that, you know, love and, you know, don't want to lose hope on love, and, you know, want to grow old with somebody, want to start a family with somebody, want to settle down with somebody, or just want to have, you know, somebody in your life to share, you know, experiences with, then this video is for you. I wrote down just some things that I feel like have helped me as far as, you know, moving forward from hurt, and moving forward from, you know, whether that be toxic relationships, situationships, all of that good jazz. And I think I have about 3 or 4 things that I feel like just really kind of helped in like that healing journey when it comes to love, because a lot of what love is, and being in a successful relationship is self-love. I honestly do not think that you can be in a healthy relationship, a healthy, long-lasting relationship, you know, if you don't have love for self. And I think that's honestly, that's just that on that. I don't think that you can be in a healthy relationship if you're not comfortable with being by yourself, or if you don't love yourself, because there's honestly no way that you can give somebody the love that they need, nor have the capacity or the ability to receive the love that you need if you don't already love yourself. So the first tip that I have, or the first note that I took, was taking time to be alone and being okay with your aloneness. So this kind of touches on what I just said about the whole self-love thing. There are times where, you know, I'm just gonna speak for myself. I am a certified love a girl. You know, it's CLG over here. Like, I've always been like a very romantic, relationship prone person, because that's just what I prefer. I prefer, you know, to be in a relationship. I don't prefer it to be for the streets, although it is very healthy, you know, to have those periods of time where you're single and you're dating, doing your own thing. I don't know if you want to call it the whole phase, or, you know, what have you, but it is very healthy to have that stage in life, so that you know what you like, you know what you don't like. You can experience you know, a variety of different people, and you ultimately, you just figure out, you know, what it is that you're looking for and what it is that you want. So I highly suggest making sure that you have that time frame. But just for me personally, I'm a relationship type person. So that's one thing that did take me a while to understand and to learn, was that you should be enjoying some type of time to yourself. When you go through a breakup, I know that it's so easy for the first thing, you know, to come to mind is to get attached to somebody else in order to forget the person that you just got out of a relationship with. And while that may be fine and dandy, as long as you're not like jumping, I guess, into another full-blown relationship or a full-blown committed relationship, then that can be okay. Definitely dating and, you know, getting yourself out the house and, you know, having fun, that's all well and fine after a breakup, for sure. Highly recommend. But make sure that you are taking the time to, you know, be alone and be okay with being alone. Are you okay with that? Being alone, I feel like really just gives you the time to relearn yourself after that relationship or after that situationship, marriage, whatever. And what I mean by that is after every encounter that you have with somebody, like whether it had been 6 months or whether it had been 6 years, you yourself has changed as a person, and you have new knowledge to apply to your life, whether it be good knowledge or whether it be like something bad that may have happened. Either way, you have something that you can apply to your life to either, you know, make it better, make a change. And you honestly are not going to be able to really harness that if you're already, you know, tying yourself down to another person and not giving yourself time to digest what just happened, digest the big change that just happened into your life. Because let's be honest, being in a relationship with somebody, whether you live with them or not, after they exit your life, it is a significant emotional change. And I know that, you know, a lot of people can hop from relationship to relationship and, you know, feel like they're fine or whatever. But most people that are able to do that, they've probably already like mentally exited the relationship before it was over. But did they have the chance to be alone and sit with who this new person is after that relationship? You know what I'm saying? So how will you know that, you know, you're looking for the same thing? How will you know that you know, want the same thing? How will you know that you don't want to, you know, try something new or, you know, take the time to like do something different during the dating process this time? Like, how will you know that any of that stuff exists if you don't give yourself that chance? That is something that I've had to learn the hard way. I've gotten out of relationships and like immediately hopped into either situationships or another relationship. And I'm sitting here wondering and looking at myself like, okay, so what, like, why is the same thing happening over and over again? Or like, why am I experiencing the same things? Like, obviously I know what I don't want. Obviously I know, you know, what doesn't work. But why is it that I'm still in that same type of situation? And it's only because I really didn't give myself that time to just, you know, soak up that knowledge and apply it. Like, turn the mirror to myself and see, what can I change? You know, am I even comfortable with the change? Am I comfortable with the person that I am now? You know what I'm saying? Just take the time to observe where you are, evaluate where you are, learn from your mistakes, and learn from the things that you do want to keep, you know, around, and go from there. I think it's really important for people, I mean, regardless whether it's a long period of time. And when I say, you know, take a break, it doesn't have to be like a full year. Like, there's not a time limit on, you know, do I know that I'm ready to date again? Or do I know that I'm ready to find, you know, my husband or my wife or my forever? I don't think that there's a time limit on that for anyone. I think that it is very relative to you as a person. And don't let anybody tell you your timeline of when you need to be alone or when you need to be with someone or when you need to be, you know, looking for your next relationship. All that is up to you. As long as you, you know, take the time at all, period, to make sure that you are, you know, doing that work on yourself, you're gonna be good. So that is like my number one tip, and that is why this is my first tip is to make sure you take time for yourself. Make sure that you learn yourself. Make sure that you just do that work on yourself that you need to do. Don't be afraid to be alone, because people come and go. Anybody could be here tomorrow and anybody could be gone tomorrow. That's just how it is. Do not be scared to be alone, and just take a breather. Okay, so this leads into my next tip: adjusting your actions and expectations after each relationship. Now, I know that after a nasty breakup, you're like, oh, I know for sure I don't want to go through that again. I know, I don't like, he was doing this, she was doing this, and I don't like that. But you turn around and you go for the same type of person you just got out of a relationship with. How can you, sit and, be content with looking for or entertaining the very same type of person that just exited your life and that just hurt you or did whatever, or, you didn't work out, or whatever the case may be that the relationship ended? How can you expect to do the same actions over and over again and expect a different result? That's literally the definition of insanity. But I do, and I'm not, just ragging on anybody, not saying that I'm perfect. Again, I'm saying this because this is something that I've experienced myself. How can you expect to, find, I don't want to say perfect, but find your person, or find the right, situation for yourself, if you are constantly looking and doing the same things, looking for and doing the same things? I think that us, and when I say us, I'm speaking for women. I can only speak for a woman's perspective, so I'm going to speak for myself. Why would I turn around and look for or entertain the same exact type of person that something just didn't work out with? And I'm not saying to judge every person that you meet. That, for example, let's say that you just finished dating a football player, right? And the football player, it just didn't work out. That wasn't your person. Y'all had a lot of issues, whatever. Am I saying to just cross football players off of your list just because of one football player didn't work out? No, I'm not saying that. Okay, my camera's over here. I'm just saying to go a little bit deeper and look at those personality traits and just little things that you've learned about that person. And once you start seeing those same red flags of another person, don't not take it as a sign. Don't, just disregard it and say, well, let me just give this person a different, let me give this person a chance. They're showing me something that I know I don't like, but I'm just gonna give them a chance because they're not the same person. I completely understand that, not putting that label on everyone that you date or everyone that you encounter, but you already know the things in your head that you are not willing to accept and the things that you don't like. So why continue to go forward with someone who does not meet that, or does not, has those same characteristics? You know what I'm saying? Like, again, it doesn't have to be something as general or broad as like a career, or, where they're from, or what their family looks like, or, what their money looks like, or what type of job they have, whatever. It doesn't have to be that broad, but I'm saying like personality wise, like if you're noticing that a person that you're dating has a lot of personality and character traits that somebody that you just got out of a relationship had, and for a fact that these are things that you do not like, and you continue to go forward, you're literally asking to have that same or a similar relationship or situationship over again. And I think that that is one of our downfalls, that has been one of my downfalls in the past, is just thinking like, you know, okay, well, this person has similar characteristic traits to this person that I've dated before in the past, but they're not the same person, so let me just give them a chance. At that point in time, that's when you're kind of messing up and allowing yourself to fall into that same pattern that you were in before. And it literally will be a continuous cycle. So just make sure that you are, you know, after every person that you talk to, you should be taking notes. Whether you just dated them, went on a date with them once, or whether you dated them for a year, whether you dated them for a couple months, whatever. You should be taking some type of notes or keeping tally, like in your mind, like mentally, like, what did I like about this with this person? What did I not like about with this person? What do I want to take away from this situation and, you know, apply to my next? Make sure that you are actively doing the work to recognize these things, because I think that sometimes, you know, we trick ourselves and we say, oh, I didn't know, or I didn't realize that this was happening, when we really do. We just choose to put the blinders on, because when we want to be with somebody really, really bad, we're going to ignore those red flags. We're going to ignore those familiar things that we've seen in past relationships that we do not like, and we're just going to move forward with it because it feels good, it feels comfortable. So that is definitely something important that I do want to highlight and to make sure that you keep in mind. All right, also, if the angle or anything changed, I had to cut off my camera because it was overheating. This damn Sony. But anywho, so on to my next point. So this goes out for all of my I've been hurt before multiple times, and now I'm completely guarded. Like, I want to protect myself at all costs, so I'm going to remain guarded. My question for you is, how do you expect to find your person if you're going to be so guarded to the point where you just don't let anybody in? It's not going to happen. So while you're, you know, applying those things that you have learned from, you know, your past relationships, and, you know, trying to make sure that you're not running into that same person again, you know, you're looking for something that is going to be new, you're looking for something that's going to be real, and you're looking for something that's going to be right. You still have to manage, and I'm not saying that this is perfect, and I'm not saying that this is something that's easy, because I am the queen of this, and that is learning how to let your guard down. I have a very, very tough time with being vulnerable, especially in new relationships or newer friendships, newer anything. Anybody new that comes into my life, unless I just feel some, you know, unprecedented level of comfortability with you, which does not happen very often, not really anymore, but unless I just feel some unprecedented, just, you know, undeniable connection with you, whether it's, you know, friendship or whatever. Right now, really just friendships, but I'm not going to feel vulnerable. I'm not going to feel safe enough to be vulnerable with you and, you know, share, you know, what it is that my past looks like and what it is that I look like as a person, so that you can love me wholly, know what I've been through, and know what I don't want to go through anymore. You have to learn to let your guard down. When the right person does come along, or when, I wouldn't say the right person, but like when good people come along, you don't want to push them away just because of your past experiences. You really have to learn to take from each situation, but not apply that to the next situation that comes on. And I'm sorry that I'm using the word situation. I'm only saying situation because this could be friendships, relationships, anything. All of these things could be family members, friendships, relationships. Like, it could be anything. So I'm just gonna say relationships from now on. But you really have to, you can't put what somebody else did on you on a new person in your life that has never done anything to you. For example, you go on a date, right? And you know, you're keeping in mind all of the things that you don't like, all of the things that has happened to you, and you're thinking, you know, I'm determined not to let any of this stuff happen to me again. But you don't allow enough room for that person to even show you who they are. Like, you don't allow enough room for that person to even, you know, show you the love that you so want, because you have your guard up, because you're so scared of being hurt again. And this is one thing that I've actually given advice to friends of mine personally, because like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm a certified lover girl, and I have never been that type of person, like love, like I don't care, I don't need nobody. I've never been that way. Even after I've been through like my worst situations, I've never been the type of person to say F love, like I'm gonna be alone forever. That's just not me. I'm not saying that, you know, nobody can be like that, because again, everyone is different. I'm just speaking from personal experience. But if you do want to have somebody in your life, give them a chance to show you that they want to be in your life. Like, move accordingly from their actions. Everyone who comes into your life should be starting off on a clean slate. I'm not saying that you can't have, like, you know, that you're not going to have like reactions from past trauma, because even in my marriage and when we were dating, I've had, you know, reactions to certain situations because of my past relationships. But what I had to, you know, remind myself of was, she is not my past. This situation feels similar, but she is not my past. I have to give her the chance to show me who she is before I put that label on her. So like in my past tip where I said, you know, when you start seeing those similar character traits, or you start seeing those similar personality traits as someone that you've been with before in the past, treat them accordingly, move accordingly. So in this tip, it's kind of like, it's the same, but don't premeditate, or don't anticipate them messing up before they have a chance to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're basically guarding yourself because you don't want to be hurt, but you are guarding yourself so much that it's hard for them to, you know, show you that love, and it's hard for them to show you that they really care about you, because you're still stuck on the hurt that someone else gave you in the past. Again, it's okay to be cautious. It's okay to, you know, have things that you want to look out for. Again, move forward with those notes from your past relationship, and know what you're not going to deal with, and know what you are going to deal with. But again, if the person that you're currently, you know, dating, talking to, in a relationship with, if they haven't done those exact like things, like that, those exact actions, those exact words, whatever the situation may be, if it's not what you experienced in the past, but you're just like forecasting and mind reading and assuming and anticipating this to happen, like it's going to start to feel like no one is right for you. It's going to start to feel like, dang, why can't I, you know, find who I'm looking for? Because you're sabotaging it before it's gotten to the point where it can mature and get to that point. Nobody wants to have to deal with or feel the brunt of someone else's mistakes. And although the person may love you enough to, you know, stay with you and reassure you and, you know, tell you like, hey, you know, I'm not like your ex, or I'm not like this person that was in your life, and I'm gonna, you know, love you through this, and, you know, love you through your pain, love you through your trauma. You're very blessed if you have a person like that. I have someone that was very patient with me while I was, you know, still having like some like minor like mental blockages or mental setbacks from prior relationships, or, you know, prior situations. But just know that you're gonna have to do the work with yourself. Like, you cannot expect for that person to just take the punches from the hate that you have for a person prior to them, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense what I'm saying. I'm like getting my thoughts out as clearly as possible as it pertains to letting your guard down, because it's just no way that you're gonna move forward. It's no way that you're gonna be able to even know if this person is right for you if you have already put a label on them and put your, you know, built that wall up so high around your heart that you can't even function with this person because you're so busy thinking about what they could do or what could go wrong or what could possibly go wrong, because this has went wrong for me in the past, so I know I need to watch out for this. You do need to watch out for it, but if the person that you're talking to hasn't done what it is that you are, you know, trying to get away from, then why are you treating them like that? Like, just woosah and move forward. Move according to that person's actions. If that person hasn't committed those same actions from the people of your past, please stop putting that on them. Okay, so I have just put my eyeliner on. Honestly, this is a super simple face. Y'all know I literally do the same makeup. I do the same makeup time in and time out. But anywho, moving on to my last little tip, and that is to show up as the person that you see yourself being in your ideal relationship. And I say that because the only way that you can attract the type of person that you ideally see yourself with is if you're already showing up as the person that you see that person with. I hope that makes sense. Let me just take it back a little bit and say it again. You have an ideal person that you want to be with, right? This is your ideal person of who you want to be with. That ideal person is going to expect that same high level of whatever it is that you want. So you have to make sure that you are showing up as that person prior to that person even coming into your life. It's pretty much like manifestation. Like, if you want to have a certain career, or if you want to have a certain job, or if you want to have a certain lifestyle, or if you want to have anything in this world, you have to put in the work and show up as that person that has those types of things in order to receive them. Tell the folks happy Valentine's Day. From the Zara dressing room. So if you are putting all of this expectation on your ideal person, you're putting all this expectation on, you know, what it is that you want and what it is that you know, desire, but you have yet to change anything about yourself or to, you know, show up as that person, like that ideal person. And I'm not saying that you have to be perfect, and I'm not saying that I'm perfect or that I was, you know, showing up perfectly as the person that I thought that my, you know, dream person would be with, but I was making the conscious effort to be better in what, you know, what I did have going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that you are going to be perfect or going to be able to just embody that person without, you know, time having gone by, without, you know, experiences and like continuing to just learn yourself and work on yourself. But if you are making the conscious effort to, you know, be a better person and do something different than what you have been doing, the right person is going to recognize that, and they are going to see that and want to be that with you if you're not already there, if that makes sense. But you have to be putting in that conscious effort to show up as that person. You can't be, you know, a bitter person from your past experiences, past relationships, but looking for your ideal person, because your ideal person is already well-rounded and complete on their own. Are you well-rounded and complete on your own? You know what I'm saying? Again, not saying that you have to be perfect, or not saying that, you know, the person that you are going to meet is already going to be perfect, but are you working to constantly improve yourself? Are you working to show up as that wife that you want to be, or that husband that you want to be? You know what I'm saying? Are those things incorporated into your daily life? Are those things incorporated into your daily routine? Are those things incorporated into, you know, just your values as a whole? You know, are those things present in your life currently? And if they're not, how can you expect or ask someone for that in return before that's something that you're bringing to the table yourself? I really think that that's important, because it's definitely a give and take when it comes to relationships. Marriages, faux show, but just relationships, absolutely. There's no way that you can ask something from somebody and not expect to give that same thing in return, or put in that same work in return. It's just not realistic. So those are really, those tips that I just shared with you all are really just those main things that I noted from myself, and just on my journey of, you know, learning, growing, and evolving, and coming to the space and time in which I am now in a marriage that I am about to be celebrating my 4-year wedding anniversary tomorrow. I'm so excited. I never like to paint the picture that I am in the perfect relationship, perfect marriage, or anything like that. But I'm telling you, it has taken so much work and so much time on myself and just with my partner that I have gotten to this place. We are very, very comfortable with each other. We are very, very comfortable in the way that we communicate. Although we are, you know, learning and evolving as we both, you know, get older and go through experiences with each other on how to better, you know, perfect our communication and just perfect our interactions, and just choosing every day when we wake up to be the person that, you know, each other wants to be with, happy to be with, you know, putting in that work. It does take time. There is no relationship in this world, no matter how small or big, how long, that it doesn't take work. And I really just want to highlight that, and just to let you all know that there is someone out there for you. There is someone out there for you. You have to give them the chance to love you. You have to take the time to learn how to love yourself. You have to learn from your past experiences, and you just have to show up as that person every single day. Know that love is still out there. Know that love does not die after one bad experience or one bad person. I understand, you know, feelings may be hurt, and I understand feeling jaded. I know, I've been there, I promise you. But love is not dead. And every time I hear somebody I know, or just somebody maybe on social media that is saying, no, F love, I'm going out of this world the way I came in by myself, it really breaks my heart, because I'm such a person that is pro love, and again, certified lover girl. I don't know, call me a simp if you want, but love is beautiful. Love is happy. Love is, it's not always beautiful and it's not always happy, but to have that in your life, whether it be a friendship, you know, family member, or somebody that you're in a relationship with, it truly is beautiful. And I do want to just remind people of that, and stop putting, you know, such a negative connotation on relationships. I know right now in the media, you know, you see it. You see the happy relationships, and you also see the bad relationships. And a lot of people, they always gonna cling to the bad. Let's just call it what it is. They're gonna cling to the bad, and they are just going to run with it. But what I want to remind you today in this video is that don't fall into it. If love is something really what you want, or if a relationship or whatever it is, again, if that's what you want, then please go forward. Please strive forward, and don't just, you know, just don't give up. Don't give up hope. There's nothing to give up hope about. There's so many people in this world, and there's so many different chances and opportunities for you to meet the person that is for you. You just have to be open to it, be ready to learn for it, and then go from there. Okay, beautiful people, so I have finished my makeup. This is a finished look. Again, y'all know I'm very, very basic when it comes to my makeup, so we weren't gonna do anything too, you know, crazy. But tomorrow, oh, the face is gonna be beat for my anniversary, okay? I just slipped into this cute little red dress. To be honest, this is not, it's not anything to write home about, so I'm not gonna do like a full like outfit, whatever, but I just have on a cute little red dress that I think I got from Shein. I'm just gonna have this on for now until my baby gets home and we figure out what we're gonna do for the rest of our Valentine's Day evening. But yes, I just wanted to share with you all, you know, just some things that really helped me and things that I know are very, very key when it comes to just overcoming that past trauma from relationships. If you're looking forward to a fresh new relationship, a fresh new friendship, or if you're trying to rebuild friendships or relationships with family members, looking for somebody, you know, as far as getting married in the future, whatever it may be, love is still alive, love still lives. And I really, really just hope that no one loses any hope when they're, you know, on their journey looking for love and looking for contentment and just healing from those past traumas. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. And also do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Turn on your post bell notifications so that you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And also do not forget to slide on over to Instagram and follow me there at _Kee Samone. And yes, I will just see you all in the next one.
That fake ass jury tangled up.
On the 5, middle fingers on 6. Dirty land, dirty stick. Bad bitches getting hit. Put a nigga on a lick. Rob a nigga for a brick. Rob a nigga for his shit. Young nigga fall out, turn into a snitch. Never turn into a bitch. Gotta keep a cool, holler, rob his ass quick.